What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Showdown Mctominay. The big boy McSauce has managed to get himself an 85 Showdown card, and I'm very happy that EA have decided to carry on with these Showdowns and really start to produce them now. I thought from Summer Heat last year and not really getting anything for like the first 3 months, I thought they completely left them, and I know they said they were going to do them, but this would have been not the first thing that they've said they'd do and haven't. But I'm glad that they have decided to do them. We're already on our third one. Obviously I do try and review both of them, and then I will review a winner. Last week, or I think 2 days ago, we got the Ajax versus PSV game that ended in a draw, so both of them went up by +1. Personally, in the case of a draw, I won't review the boosted because +1 is just not worth it. +2 is a little bit better, so if there is a winner between McTominay and Milner, hopefully McTominay, I will review that card at an 87, or obviously McTominay would be a cracking 87. So let me know down below, are you finishing any of these two showdowns, McTominay or Milner? Apart from that, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's get into the review. So McSauce is coming in at 186 on the Xbox and 166 on the PlayStation. He is a 3-star with a high work rate and is right-footed, 6'4", and is 24 years old. And to be honest, in real life performances, I've been really enjoying his football. He's progressing quite well, and he's slowly moving into a, I wouldn't say he's prolific in the sense that he's not like a world class player yet, but he's definitely moving in the right direction to get a next step up. I really wouldn't like to overrate personally players that I enjoy, because they do well, and then I want to see him progress even more. But McTominay's definitely had a solid start to the season. He's already got himself an inform. He's now got the Showdown card, which obviously isn't any in-game performance based cards. It is kind of just a pick and choose, which I think for him, I would have liked to maybe go with somebody else, just because I feel like he's already got an inform. I'd like to see a card that potentially wouldn't get one, a potential buy, a Maguire. There's probably more, but just thinking of them two. I know centre-backs, I don't particularly want them either, but I mean, they're just someone who's not going to get an info. Luke Shaw, I don't know, I just feel like it'd be better, but I will definitely take McTominay. He's a cracking player, and he's really got some nice stats. His pace-wise is a bit average, but obviously that gets sorted out with a shadow, and it takes it all the way up to an 86. We've got shooting, 90 shot power, 89 long shots. He's not really, he's a DM. He's going to be a wonderful defensive midfielder, rather than pushing forward and going and attacking. He is more of a kind of passing assist, and then he's defending. He's not really one that's going to bang in like 15 goals in 10 matches. He's going to be someone that assists and kind of pushes the play up more. Passing wise, 89 short, 87 long. He's got 83 vision, and realistically that's about it there. No free kick accuracy, no crossing, which I don't really expect of a DM. It's an extra bonus if they do, but I'm not really planning on making a 6'4" CDM run down the left or right mid to whip in a ball, even though he did it in one of the clips, but that was from, I believe, a corner or a throw-in, and he just so happens to get himself into that situation. His dribbling, agility balance could do with some work. Definitely balance only being 68, so I'm praying we do get that victory and he does turn into an 87, just to get that up by at least +2 or 3. It would be absolutely wonderful to be able to get them up even more. Defending and physical are obviously his two better stats in terms of what they do for the card. Physical wise, 91. Cannot argue. Great stamina, great strength, great aggression. Not really too much jumping, but he is 6'4" ready. I'm not expecting masses of things in terms of in air, because he's already so tall. I expect it kind of just to be a necessity of the card, really. And then defending wise, some of it's nice. Obviously they're kind of average stats, because he still is only 85, but definitely when you put a shadow on, you end up with 92 defending and 86 pace. Turn him into a 90 CDM, an absolute cracking unit. Praying we get the win. Let's get into some gameplay and see what McTominay can do. So looking at McTominay's gameplay then, start straight off the bat, I really thought he might have been a bit expensive, 3 SBCs, but I think it's not that terrible. A Premier League midfielder, obviously Milner being English, McTominay being at Manchester United, obviously Liverpool is great as well, but English is quite a sought after nation in terms of you don't really get massive amounts of really top rated players. So Milner's quite a nice one as well, but I think McTominay definitely comes in better for United fans, because it just gives us an extra special card in the club, one that he probably may have not got to. He would require maybe 2, 3, 4 informs to get to an 85, so it's nice to already have that and the chance to go up to an 87 if the victory does go United's way. In terms of his in-game then, I do like his kind of almost like his drive to get forward. His aggression is lovely. He's got a decent pass on him, and I'm not saying he's this wonderful CDM. He's got a wonderful tackle. His kind of physicality is brilliant. I think that is most definitely his trait. He's so strong on the ball, and then kind of pushing forward, he's a little bit clunky. 6'4". I'm not expecting him to turn like Neymar, but he does the job. He's a solid player. I think Premier League wise, you've got not many that would outplay him in terms of how much he costs. Obviously, we've got the likes of a Conte, who is probably the best BPL or Premier League CDM, so he has got a lot of competition there. But there isn't much else other than that. We will have a look at it in the overall as we finish off this. He gets himself an assist, and then to kind of like finish off, we see a little bit of a run with him. He likes to push the ball forward. As you can see right here, Gnabry's going to go in for it. I think we do end up getting a goal from his little just burst of run. We've managed to go all the way up to the other end, and yeah, I think we're trying to get Gnabry goal here, and unfortunately, we miss it out. So if we do look at McTominay's overall then, so we're going to straight away start off with the SBC itself. So we have got a few things that are out today. We've got 3 SBCs to do. So one of them is an 83 rated team, 75 chem, 1 Manchester United player. Pretty standard. We have got player picks and double 81 plus out if you want to grind it that way. So that one should be relatively simple. We then have another 83 with 1 inform, a Premier League, a 70 chem. Again, you've got the upgrade packs, and then finally just an 84 with 1 inform, 70 chem again. Pack wise, I don't think it was much that you get. Yeah, pretty dead really. Probably I'd say about 35k worth of value. That's about it really. I don't really rate packs too much in terms of being lucky. I think I want to say they were untradeable, but I cannot remember because I opened them at the end. But in general, pack wise, you kind of got to get lucky if you are going to kind of like even make profit back, and that's if they are actually tradable. But in terms of the SBC, I don't think it's terrible. 2 83 rated squads and an 84, you could probably get that done with 50 player picks quite simply, and I think you could probably get them done for what, probably 50k. So if we look at the 80, if you can get it for 7k each, if you could use the rare C, you already had them, maybe you do a couple of silver upgrades, you could probably get that done for about, yeah, probably about 50k, because 10 of them will be 70k. Oh no, maybe not. It depends on, I'd say definitely if you could do the BPM, you could probably grind that out before that SBC goes. You've got 4 days remaining, 7 days on these. I think you definitely could grind that out with bronze packs to silver upgrades to gold commons very easily. But let's go into McTominay. Let's just have a look at a few links before we end it off today. Obviously, the 3-star is annoying. I think that is a bit of a downgrade for him. I'd like a 4-4. That would be absolutely perfect. And even if he just got a 5-star weak foot, that would be brilliant. I need more balance. I think that for me is a key. I don't need like an insane amount. Like I don't need 90, but I think at least 75 to 80 plus would be the wonderful kind of stat I want. Again, that would require pace to be up a little bit more. I'm okay with it there, just because when you whack a shadow, as you can see, 86 is absolutely fine by me. Shooting, I don't really need too much more. It's always a bonus, but it's never an option for a DM. Jumping doesn't bother too much. I didn't find any problems with his aerial battles, and obviously he's got great stamina, strength, aggression. You can't really change any of that. And then passing wise, again, crossing, free kick accuracy, I'm not too fussed. Curve, I've not really noticed a massive problem with it. I think his passing is good enough. Obviously it's all just optional bonuses, but I think he's a solid card. I genuinely think he's a nice card. Yes, there's a couple of flaws. I've got the links to Bruno, you've got links to Rashford, Martial, Pogba, plenty of players that you can go with. If you're looking at Scottish icons, obviously Dalglish would be the perfect link for him, which would be absolutely amazing. And then the similar player I've gone for is Conte. So let me know down below what you think about McTominay. I personally rate him. I'm I'm going to be doing him anyway just because he is a Man U player, and hopefully we do get the victory. And if someone does win, we will do the +2 upgrade, and we'll do the review on that as soon as possible. If they draw, unfortunately, I don't particularly want to do just a +1. I don't feel like it's worth it in my opinion, because it'll just be a tad better. It won't be much. Even +2 is only some extent, but it's nice to see what sort of upgrades they gave him. But hopefully you did enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let me know down below what you think. Peace.